Billy Cox.
Are you full yet? Almost. Yes, we can. Team that can't be beat.
In the game of life, there are no timeouts, there are no overtimes. You only get one chance to play this game. The question you got to ask yourself is this: at what level do I want to play? Do I want to wait on the sidelines of life, or do I want to win? If you want to win, you got to get in the game.
Are you in the game? Are you in the game? After this weekend, are you in the game?
You ever seen anybody make a shot from the bench? How many of you ever seen anybody make a touchdown from the sidelines? Can it happen? It can't happen. A lot of people say, why should I want to be in the game? Why should you want to be in the game? Somebody answer. So you can play. You can't play unless you're in. Earlier in my life, I was fortunate enough to study and learn the habits, traits, and techniques that separate the superstars from average performers. And what I discovered is a concept I call the winning edge. And the basic idea is this: is small differences, small improvements in key areas can lead to enormous differences in results. Small differences separate the superstars from the average performers. Small differences is what's going to give you the winning edge.
Say win. And again, say winning is fun. Absolutely, it is fun. So the question we've got to ask ourselves today is, how are we going to create the wins that we want in the future?
Fear of success. All of these fears bind us up. All of these fears hold us back. Fear of leaping, fear of taking that giant leap, fear of doing the unknown, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the peers. What do you mean by fear of the peers? Oh man, if I step out different, if I stretch, if I start growing, if I buy that new home, if I get that new car, they're all going to talk about me. I might get rejected. I might have to change social groups. I might have to step up. All of these things have a way of holding us back and keeping us down and keeping us into a comfort zone. I believe this: you'll be the same you are today in the next 5 years, except for the people you hang around. That means the team you associate with, or the books, tapes, and audios that you read. And that means the knowledge that you gain.
What is it that you dream of? What do you dream of? What is the passion that burns deep down inside of your heart? I can tell you this: for some of you, it may be to make $1 million. For others, it may be to live a life full of purpose and passion and strength. Whatever it is that you dream of, and for each of you, I know that it's different, but whatever it is that you dream of, you deserve to live your dreams.
The G on the ladder is goals, because when you set your goals and dreams, you can see further. See, I can see everyone from here, but I can't see every part of everyone. But when you have a goal and a dream and you start to take action on that goal and dream, you can see further.
A team that can't be beat, man. A team that can't be beat.
There's a synergy, there's an energy that when people are working together towards a common goal, you will get results much greater than the sum of what you experience by yourself. But to be a team player, you got to know your role. You got to know what your part is. Sometimes you are going to have to sit on the sidelines. Sometimes you're going to have to do what your coach asks. Sometimes you're going to have to do some things that you don't like. That's part of being a team member. Sometimes you're the one that gets the score, and sometimes you're the one that gets to assist.
Any successful team that has any players has to know their role. And sometimes we get them mixed up, and that's okay. And sometimes we have conflict, and that's part of it. And sometimes we have challenges, but you know what? You don't grow or learn in your up times. That's not when you grow. That's not when you can become a better person. That's not when you develop character. Character is developed in the downtime.
We become what we think about most of the time. Our thoughts control our destiny. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You are tomorrow where your thoughts will take you. If you want to be a winner, you've got to start thinking like a winner. Every single person is selling something. I don't care if you're making calls to people day to day. You're selling yourself on the phone. When someone calls you, your attitude is portrayed right through that phone. Everybody is selling something no matter what they're doing. As a matter of fact, when times get tough in companies, the person that sold themselves the most through their performance, through their attitude, and through their actions is the ones that stays. When the company's going and growing, the people that sell themselves the most through their performance, through their attitudes, and through their actions are the ones that get promoted. All I ever wanted was an advantage over my competition. That's all I ever wanted. And a lot of people says, well, Billy, isn't that lying? Isn't that cheating? Isn't that stealing? And absolutely not. It's totally the opposite. Having an advantage over your competition is wanting to win more than your competition does. It's having a bigger, stronger, burning desire than your competition does. It's being willing to do what it takes more than your competition will.
See, you've got to learn it. And guys, that's what it's about. It's about learning this weekend. How many of you learned something this weekend that can help you live a better life? Yeah. And then, absolutely. Then it's about living it, right? Because you got to live it. You can learn it, but if you don't put it into use, what does it matter? And then it's about sharing it.
Sometimes you've got to step out in order to find out. Sometimes you got to find out what don't work in order to find out what does work.
Winners are made by heart. And no one knows what type of heart you have. But you're going to have adversities. You're going to have things that come up. You're going to have people that tell you no. Hopefully something is stirred up inside of you that you're going to go home and you're going to make some changes. Because if we keep doing the same thing we've always done, we're going to get what? Same results. Now, if you're satisfied with those results, that's okay. Only 2% of the people out there write down their goals and dreams, or maybe 3%, but those people accomplish more than all the rest of them put together. Start thinking about it. Start visualizing it. The power of the mind. When you see something in your mind over and over and over again, it starts to create that mental blueprint, and that mental blueprint will bring it about. Can you do it?
Thank you. Thank you. You're great.